This is my $10,000 action figure collection. Believe me, when I totaled up the numbers, it made my heart sink too, like, oh my god, that's so much money. But it is money well spent. Like, look at this collection. Sometimes I just go into my room and just look at my display, because even I can't believe that this is my collection. Like, imagine, I started from this. It's a far cry from all this. This is insane. Younger me, well, technically 3 years, 3 years ago me would lose his mind over this. And I decided that this is a collection worth a collection tour, because previously it's not really an impressive collection, but now I'm really proud of this. And yeah, this video is not gonna have much editing, since, it's gonna be a chill vlog between you and I, between all of us. And yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna talk about my collection. I know there's already one question in your mind. Where are the lights? Why is it so dark? Like, most displays have LED lights. Well, that's because I wanted to be different. Well, not like that. Mostly because I think those displays that are just glass cabinets are a bit boring and all, so I wanted it to have a little bit of style, which is why I chose this like white cabinet display. And yeah, it didn't exactly have lights. I might have it attached next year, but I don't have money for that right now, so yeah, it's like this for now. And I do actually want to, expand this display, because a lot of the figures are being, covered in this angle. Maybe risers, but it's really full right now. Like, on all 3 shelves. Well, the anime shelf still has, a fair amount of space, but it's gonna run out soon once the other ones arrive. But even if I wanted to expand, I won't have enough space, because this is my room. As soon as you open the door, this is my animation setup, my computer, my action figure, accessories all over here for when I animate, easy access. That thing is for my old display, actually, when it was still, pretty small. But when we took off the thing, it left scuffs. But yeah, my bed, and that's my entire display. I do come into my room with looking at the display, which is a beautiful sight. And yeah, I don't have any space for expansion. Like, my room's not that big, so I don't know what I'll do once space runs out. I'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know how to do an action figure tour, because I don't know, there's not really a clear way to do it. But I guess I have an idea how to make this fun. I'm gonna go through all of these, tier list it, if it's a good figure or not. If you want to buy some of these, for yourself from Hobby Genki, sites like that, or Facebook if it's a pretty old figure. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna give you a short history. When did I collect? I've seen those questions running around, and I guess I'm gonna answer them now. So, the question I want to tackle is, why did I start collecting? My honest answer is, I have no idea. I legit have no idea. The reason why I started collecting is actually connected to the reason why I started animating in the first place, which is gonna be a surprise to one of my friends, because they are involved in this. I actually started in 2D animation, not in stop motion. I guess I did see some stop motion films by Lozao's One and Robot Chicken, but in passing, not really my actual inspiration. What did inspire me to animate was Jaden Animations, Odd Ones Out, Something Else YT, Tabs, Domix, like those storytime animation channels, like in the peak of YouTube in my opinion, was my inspiration. And I did try starting a storytime channel of my own. I did get to animate a couple of videos, and it was really bad. I animated it on Flip-a-Clip, and it was so bad. It was so bad. It's so bad. I can't even describe how bad it. I can draw pretty well, because if I say so myself, I'll put some examples on screen with references, but with nothing, I'm absolute shit. And yeah, after that, I kind of gave up, deleted the videos. I don't know if I can show some examples since I did delete them. And yeah, I kind of, you know, went on with my day, with my, you know, with my life. And then a couple of years later, COVID hit. Classes were canceled for a while. Then in 2021, online classes, which was pretty much the new normal. And I remember when we were introducing ourselves, it was one of the things was, tell us something interesting about yourself. And I remember a friend I actually have now. I'm this is probably the first time he'll find out about this. I didn't really tell him. He showed his stop motion animation channel. It had decent subscribers, around 70 plus 100. It's pretty decent, but the animations were, let's say, just beginner. It's not good. It sounds mean, but yeah, even I don't know how else to say it. It wasn't that good, you know. I guess he was just beginning. And to me, since I did, you know, try animation out a little bit, I saw that and I was like, there was just an itch in my head. I was like, I feel like I could do better than that. Rest assured, when I first started, I wasn't that good either. If you're wondering, I wasn't good at all. No one starts amazingly. You know, you do need practice to hone your skills. Like, I have like thousands, literally 1,000 videos of practice. Then I talked to him, and I went down in this rabbit hole of action figures. Look where it got me now. And yeah, I actually started with a knockoff. I didn't know it was a knockoff. I thought it was really cheap in AliExpress. Turns out, no. I just knew nothing about it. I bought the Amazing Yamaguchi Deadpool. That's technically my first ever action figure. And then, after I found out that was a fake and it broke a lot, you know, I did animate it once, right up here, and it broke a lot, stuff like that. So I then found out about Marvel Legends, Optimus Prime, and the rest is history. I don't really know how to do these collection tours because I saw videos. They were just kind of just, look at this is my thing. Then it felt kind of boring, so I wanted to add a little bit more. And before you even ask, why do I have my display in museum poses? Well, that's only for one reason: animation. Because I'd like to get the characters I need for a certain animation without toppling over the entire display. That has happened way too many times now. Fucking domino effect, everything is destroyed. I fucking hate that. So please, just let me museum display most of my figures. I do have some crouching because they're up front, but when in the back, I pick one and they all fall over, I will genuinely lose it. So yeah, that's why I have them in museum poses. When I have enough space, yes, I'll put them in cooler poses, but for now, I don't. We will be starting at the very top, the Spider-Man shelf. Probably the biggest shelf out of all three, I guess 4. And by looking at it from afar, you can already tell what I meant by me liking to have theming when I pose my figures, when I display them, and you'll see it even more when I talk about them closely. To the left, we have the Symbiotes shelf. Well, characters associated to the symbiote as well, because we have Venom, Agent Venom, Revoltech Agent Venom, Mess Toys popping the perfect squat pose, my 2 retro card symbiotes. I do like the older one more, even though it has the pegs. It's just a better body and design than this one, but for the Secret Wars one, you can match it for the Amazing Fantasy 15, so I guess that's nice. We have Mania in the back, and Black Cat from the Gamerverse line. I haven't gotten to use her a lot yet, especially because I hate her heels. I hate when action figures have heels because they fall off so much. And now to the centerpiece of this Spider-Man display. It's not the hot toy, it's the 3 is the magic number. The theatrical 3 of Spider-Man. Like, this is amazing as a centerpiece. They're pointing at us, pointing me, and they even have these spectacular For Real Store heads. I like the Toby one. It makes it look very accurate to the movies as For Real Store does, but honestly, they nailed it with Andrew way more. If I could get it to focus. Okay, we got it. You can even see the hexagonal design of his lenses, and from afar, it looks just as nice. It just looks like white lenses, but when you get up close and personal, boom, you see the hexagonal lenses. It's so amazing. The Mafex doesn't have them since, they pretty much nail their heads all the time. And this makes as a great centerpiece to my display, especially with the sling ring thing, the portal. I love this part. Now I kind of glazed over him, but over to the left is the Mafex Homecoming suit with the Far From Home head. I even gave it the backpack from the Marvel Legends 2-pack, and he looks amazing. I don't know why a lot of people hate this suit, but yeah, he looks great as a red and blue suit. Now to their right are my classic suits that aren't from the movies. So we have I guess this is technically from the movies, my Sentinel Peter B, the Mafex 185 with the Insomniac head, and the Amazing Fantasy 15. Crouching down here in the McFarlane pose is the Maximum Spider-Man with a McFarlane head from, once again, For Real Store. Sitting here to their left is the Lego Spider-Man sitting here with the MacGuffin from No Way Home. He's really cute. He even I gave him the portal Spider-Verse thing. Oh, hey, Ant. To their far right are my villains shelf. I kind of wish I could complete them more with Rhino, Kraven, Mysterio, but I don't have space for them, so I guess that works right now. Here at the first layer, we have the Mr. Negative 2-pack. This guy got stuck because I kind of super glued him too much to tighten his joints. I forgot to move it around. Now he's stuck, so you don't get to see him in, animations anymore. This guy, Martin Lee, fucks up my lighting when I animate, so I don't really like using him. He's annoying. He flickers a lot. To their left is my favorite retro card figure yet, the retro card Lizard. But don't get me wrong, he definitely nails the goofy comics look. I'm really looking forward to the new Marvel Legends Lizard. I'm super excited about it. Above them is the No Way Home villains shelf. I guess mostly Toby's villains. We have Doc Ock here, Aura farming with his tentacles, and to his right is Goblin on his glider. He's really annoying to display like this, so I don't really use him as much. Same for, Doc Ock. I really hope I could get more villains soon. And I almost forgot, here's the Insomniac Miles right behind the PlayStation Peter. So they kind of fit a theme here. Now we're going to the back. By the way, that's my Spider-Man Fake Red manga. You should definitely read it. It's very good. Here is the spider, I guess. Here's Gwen Stacy. It was supposed to be over here for the angling, but she kind of gets blocked. It looks like Peter's blonde now, but whatever. Next to Goblin is, well. Anyways, here's my Spider-Verse shelf. Fit with Penny. Well, Penny's here. That's her mech. There she is. Spider-Man 299, a very tall boy. The two Miles, the young one and the older one. Here is Gwen. These two are actually the rooftop exclusive versions, but I don't like how Gwen looks. She's supposed to be white. Her suit is supposed to be white. Like, this metallic sheen is cool and all, but it's too pink. Behind her is Miles G. Morales and Spider-Punk. That's my Spider-Verse display, which does include Peter B, but I like Peter B more, that's why he's up front. Now in the middle, at the back, we have four Toms actually. In the middle here is the Mafex Iron Spider, which is my favorite rendition by Mafex, because the old one from Infinity War have their golds washed out, so I just love how the yellow pops out here a bit more. To his left is the Mafex integrated suit, which used to be in front, but now he's at the back, unmasked. Probably the best sculpt of Tom Holland. I don't really like Manipul's head. It doesn't really look like him. That's why he's hiding behind the symbiotes. Marvel Legends straight up doesn't look like him, but I do have them all behind here. The trio, well, used to be trio. I know Ned, I know MJ, I don't know who this guy is, honestly. To their left is a kind of a random placement for me, which is Spinneret from the Renew Your Vows 2-pack. I don't know where to place her, but I guess I just placed her here to, you know, kind of match with Mania. I know Mania's not MJ, but whatever. It looks cool. Behind her is my Kit Bash. To their left is my, you know, Boxer Spidey Kit Bash. It's Ned's head, some boxing gloves, and Wolverine's body. It just looks goofy and cool at the same time, so I just have him here. Behind them is actually the Mafex 003 Deluxe Andrew Spider-Man. That's why I have this wall, all his accessories. It's because of him. Since he's colored like that, I tried fixing him from the old owner, but I did get him for a good price since he looks like that. I got him for like $40, which is amazing. Since, you know, it's an old figure, pretty rare. I still have his box. He has everything. I have him complete, which is a great day for me when I found him. Above them are, well, it's supposed to be my comics Spider-Man, but now I kind of changed it. I put this guy down here, and I changed their heads to be Farrell Store heads. Well, these two, PS5, and Rivals. To their right is the Mafex Scarlet 2.0, which looks much better than the 1.0 in my opinion. And they are on the magnetic base, provided by the Mafex Deluxe, which is a really cool display piece. Now to their left is the Hot Toys comic Spider-Man. I kind of wish that my top shelf would be Hot Toys, but right now I don't have money for that, so he's kind of just here or farming and hiding my Shane figures, which is my terrible custom CT Spider-Man, you know, hiding behind Venom's legs, and this 6-armed Spider-Man, which I wanted to sell, but nobody's buying him, you know, right there. And I think you saw Stan Lee's right there. He's supposed to be the man behind Spider-Man, but he kind of just got overshadowed by everyone, but it's okay. It's fine. And that's about it from my Spider-Man shelf. Probably my favorite shelf, because who doesn't love Spider-Man? I guess Queso doesn't, but whatever. People have opinions. And I feel like this is gonna be full first. It's already full, actually. There's a bit of space, but it's running out fast. And now we're going down to my Marvel General MCU shelf. I kind of tried displaying them from comics to, you know, real life, but I kind of nailed it. I kind of didn't at the same time because it's still missing a lot of people. So to their left, we have the Fantastic Four shelf. I did swap their heads with the actors' heads from the Marvel Legends because I just like their head sculpts more than the comics. Except for Ben, of course, you can't really make a head sculpt with him. Herbie's here, being cute as hell, and Flame On, Human Torch is here, you know. I guess Fantastic Five, but whatever. Of course, behind them, Aura Farming is Doctor Doom, and kind of just giving him a stink eye to Reed Richards. I'm very excited for Doomsday next year. I kind of hope that they don't fuck him up. Hiding over here, eating Johnny out, is the Marvel Legends Zombie Cap. He's hiding because it's not Halloween anymore, so he's just there. I put, you know, Ben's Yancey Street here for a little bit of flair, and in front of that is my mini X-Men shelf. I honestly don't know a lot about the X-Men outside of Rivals and a few clips online, but since X-Men's about to get movie adaptations, I kind of just got them, and they look cool, okay? They look cool. I do know Wolverine, of course. Honestly, I like, you know, brown suit Wolverine more than the blue and yellow. That's why I have him here, and he's just there, you know, kind of aura farming, but backwards. In front is Psylocke, and since I guess Deadpool's comics, since comics is on the left, I got Deadpool here mirroring the MCU Deadpool. So they kind of have like a mirroring thing going on, which is pretty cool. Behind Magneto, since we're still at the comics, is the Mafex cap. He looks great. The lighting from the, you know, promotional images and my lighting right now doesn't do his skin justice, but he looks amazing. I kind of wish he had a deeper blue. Well, I guess that's my preference. He looks accurate as fuck though. We'll get to the Iron Man suits later, but for now, we'll go to the Avengers shelf. Well, most of them. Clint's kinda absent because I didn't get a chance to get his Avengers Assemble look. I don't really like Ronin, the Ronin costume, because it doesn't look like Hawkeye. So I'm kind of waiting on adding him here. In the middle is my magnum opus, my grail of grails, more than Hot Toys, any Hot Toys, the Mafex Mark 85. Ever since this guy released, I've always wished for him, and now I have him here. I got him this year, actually. Took me long enough, and I love him. He looks great. I love this suit. I know it's nanotech, but I still love it. It's an amazing look. To his left is Thor, one of the best looks as well. Well, one of the best we've seen out of Thor in a while, because, Thor is kind of goofy now, but the trailer from Doomsday kind of gives us hope. Behind him is the Avengers Assemble Hulk by SHF, probably the best import Hulks out there. Well, mainly because Mafex refuses to make him. I don't know why, but yeah, he looks amazing. One of my favorites of this shelf, because yeah, Hulk is Hulk, very cool, very strong, big boy, and his faces are just amazing. I love this smirk face. It's really cool. To his right is actually my placeholder for the Mafex Endgame Captain America, which still hasn't arrived because custom, so it didn't really reach this vlog, which is unfortunate. I did, weather him as a custom to make him look more accurate. I know it's the movie MCU, the museum replica. I don't care. He needs to look dirty as fuck. Below him is the Marvel Legends Black Widow, probably the worst Black Widow. Well, the head is great, really close to Scarlet, but the body fucking sucks. Her legs fucking suck. That's why I have her kneeling instead of standing. It just sucks. I hate this figure, honestly, except for the head. The head's great, okay? Scarlet's great, but the legs. Well, I guess where do I go from here? It's kind of mix mash around here from the street. I did do like a sneaky reference here, Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds in this same frame. So it's a sneaky little, reference, not really, but it just so happened to fit. It's like a if you know, you know thing. Above them is also my grail, the Mafex Doctor Strange with a Marvel Legends head. The Marvel Legends just nailed his look more, so I just put his head there, and the necklace, since the necklace from Mafex is just kind of plain gold, doesn't have the cool strap, which Marvel Legends does provide. I love this, multiple arm look. It just kind of sucks since I have to bend his legs way forward just to make him balance that shit, since it's heavy as fuck. Now, behind Cap is the Winter Soldier and the Winter Soldier look stealth cap. I have him behind because, that's what he looks in one of the, in the posters, I think. He's next to his best friend, boyfriend, Bucky, who's just ore farming with that huge gun. But I love this figure. The, single bicep thing does kind of irritate me, though. And before we move on to the Iron Man shelf, we will go here first, to the street shelf. Don't let Deku know. In front is my favorite, I kind of weathered him a bit with a sealant, the matte coat of Moon Knight. I do have a custom wired cape, but for standing here, it doesn't really fit. Since it's big as hell, it can't really do a draped pose, so I put his Marvel Legends cape instead. Looks great though. I put some goldening onto his gold parts using a Gundam marker. To his left, listening for his surroundings, is Daredevil with my custom from Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I really hope they nail it this time since it's consistent now, so hopefully it would be a good season. To his right, Mezco Punisher. Well, the head at least. The head is from the Mezco Punisher, his body is from the Marvel Legends Born Again. He's kind of getting blocked by Strange because of all his hands, but yeah, here is my street shelf. Oh, and I guess Shang-Chi is added to that. To his left are the Ant family. Well, I guess not really family, the Ant couple. Ant-Man and the Wasp. For Ant-Man, I got him because he had a great accessory, an articulated ant. Like literally, it's all articulated by SHF, which is amazing. An amazing display piece. It just doesn't fit here, so I put him above with a Blockies Ant-Man, which doesn't really matter since, you know, Ant-Man shrinks and enlarges, so it still makes sense. It's one of my favorite display pieces. Props to SHF for giving us this. I can't wait to display him when I have a bigger shelf. Oh, here is Loki. He was supposed to be behind Thor, but he doesn't have space anymore, so he's gonna be next to the Mad Titan who killed him. That's the SHF Endgame Mad Titan Thanos. I don't really like this look. I kind of like the Infinity War look, honestly, but it's still a great look nonetheless. Now we can get to the armored shelf, or the Iron Man shelf. Let's start left to right. Behind the Hulk is the modular Iron Man. It's basically my comic Iron Man-ish. That's why he's next to Cap. Behind him is this Midnight Suns Iron Man, which kind of looks like a premium Iron Man suit. That's why I got him, honestly. To his left is still my Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Mark III, towering over my SHF Mark VI. It's a bit small, which is unfortunate. I don't know why SHF keeps making their action figures smaller. Now to his left is Rhodey. Rhodey. I'm planning to replace him with a Revoltech when I find him. So he's probably going away once I find the Revoltech Rhodey. Well, I guess it's a comic look, but I just like that look more. He's cooler there. In front of him is the Mafex Mark 50. This figure is underrated. I gave him the Endgame head sculpt, but this figure is underrated. The Mafex literally gives you all the accessories related to the suit. Like, I'll show you my box thing. Like, look at this. It's insane how many accessories Mafex gave to this guy. Like, look at this. It's genuinely insane how many accessories Mafex gave to this guy. Like, every on-screen appearance of a weapon, it's here. So if you do find it, it's very expensive. Do buy it. It's a very worthwhile purchase. They literally give you everything. So any pose you want, they can give you. And that's about it. Again, I'll glaze this Mafex Mark 50 again and again. Buy this thing. They give so many accessories. And I think that's about it. Oh, and last but not the least, my favorite out of all of them, yes, out of all of them, even more than the Mezco expensive as fuck 4, is my custom Jeff the Landshark action figure by G98 Studios. It's really the perfect Jeff figure that I've seen everywhere. So if you want him, please do make sure to visit his Instagram account. I'm gonna link it on screen now. It's a great figure. You get like a ton of extra heads for his goofy faces. So yeah, definitely buy this guy. It's so cute. And yeah, that's about it. Now for the third shelf, the animation, DC, random TV shelf. Like before, we'll be starting to the left. The Dragon Ball display. These two are actually new figures. I already sold my Saiyan Raised on Earth figure and my other Super Saiyan figure when I replaced it with these two better ones. It's just better visually. They look more like their counterparts and they don't look yellow, which is finally a thing that I can say. My favorite out of the three is probably the Super Saiyans, because they just look amazing. I probably like this one more because he's so dope. He looks buff as fuck. Just amazing. A lot of aura. Speaking of aura, I don't have Piccolo yet. To his left is Vegeta, just being angry, and Frieza, which I think will be getting a 2.0 soon, which he definitely needs. He's very outdated. And continuing the theme of strongest characters, here's Gru by Gong Studios. The most uncanny looking here, by the way, not in a bad way. It's more of a, I know you're not animated, but you look animated on my shelf, which is creepy and uncanny, but it just shows, you know, how great Gong Studios nailed this guy. Like, that's just Gru. He's tall as hell, and that's just Gru in the corner there, just smiling, you know. It's just so random, that's why I love him. He looks so accurate for no reason at all. Now below him is the weakest character, One Punch Man. Well, the weakest in animation. That's why I have him in shame behind Goku, as well as Genos. I'm really considering on selling them because I can't, you know, I can't anymore. I can't even watch their content, and I don't really feel like reading the manga. It's just so disappointing what Bandai did to, you know, to the anime, which sucks. Since we're going based on OG animes, we have two right here. The Hunter x Hunter, by the way, if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Hunter x Hunter is so good. The 2011 one. I don't know about the early 90s one, but the 2011 one was peak. It's by Madhouse, which also animated Frieren. It's peak. Trust me. Like, this video is not a Glaze session. Behind them is One Piece. I tried starting One Piece. I kind of got on and off because it's pretty good, but it's just the pacing. I'm already on one pace, and the pacing still sucks. So, but here is, you know, Luffy rage baiting, Nami being happy, and Zoro just... I wanted to put him somewhere else to be lost, but it just makes more sense for him to be here. And there's Levi, just shortly sitting in the back. Here's the Attack on Titan figures, I guess. They kind of have space since his cape is big as fuck. We don't talk about that figure. Here's Hatsune Miku behind the Spy X Family display. Anya, you know, being cute as hell behind Eren. And here, I do kind of want the, you know, the Thorn Princess look. So, which I couldn't find yet. But for now, that's my Forger family. We're going to the front, which is my small My Hero Academia display. I'm probably not gonna collect everyone. Probably just the main cast, All Might, stuff like that. Maybe Hawks. Hawks is cool. But yeah, I'm not sure if I like the Revoltech yet until I get the SHF. The SHF has better, like, body proportions, but for the look, they kind of do nail it more. You know, Revoltech kind of does nail it more. And randomly here, the truly lost action figure out of all of them is Bocchi the Rock. She's just here, you know, being scared as hell. Why am I in the middle of literally the hero of heroes and Makima? It's just random, and behind her is just Sakamoto, just, you know, sitting there doing nothing, being unassumingly strong next to Sheen, which, you know, they're basically next to my, you know, family-friendly-ish figures. Behind them is my Gundam, which I don't really have a space for, that's why he's next to Miku. And next to them is my Jujutsu Kaisen shelf. Megumi still summoning Mahoraga, Potential Man over here. Yuji, I'm probably gonna replace with the SHF soon as it comes out. And here is, you know, Nobara. You know, just being nice with two eyes. Below that's why there's so much space, is, you know, his devil dog thing. So yeah, there's that. He's trying to summon Mahoraga, but he already got a dog. I don't know why. Bum. Here's the strongest, probably the best Jujutsu Kaisen action figure, the Figma Gojo. Just love this guy. The look's accurate as fuck. Yes, I don't like the SHF one. It doesn't look like him at all. Well, the first version, the high school version, does look like him. I just didn't get it. Here's Geto before he became monkey evil, you know, before his head got head. So yeah, in front of them is my Chainsaw Man shelf. I really wanted to find power before making this video, but for now, this is the trio we're working with. I do have Denji. I initially bought Denji, then I just got the Reize Arc Chainsaw Man, which did work for a custom kit bash. So I technically have Chainsaw Man now, with a Pochita from the Denji figure, like I said, which is very cute. Just a little guy. And here's Makima, which does remind me of Monica a lot, you know, from Doki Doki Literature Club. I wonder what they will do if they meet. It would be very interesting, to say the least. And yeah, to their right, I guess left to the right, is my mini DC shelf. The Blockies Superman, the Mafex Batman, the Gong Studios Batman, which I do really like. He looks awesome. And the Mezco Superman with the Mafex body, which is probably the best Superman look for me, honestly. And below them is Crypto by Blockies, just a cute little guy. The next, the best boys. And behind them is my random TV shelf. Well, TV, games, etc. Here's Homelander. A-Train will be sitting here soon enough. And Ryu. I got him because he looks cool. That's why I got him, and just him. Maybe Akuma if I get the chance, but yeah. Storm Collectibles Ryu. He just looks awesome, alright? Now, that's my anime shelf. It's not really a lot. Well, compared to these, it's not a lot. But it's growing, definitely growing. Below them is my Blockies shelf. This is actually scaled down since there's so much. I am sponsored by Blockies, so I don't really spend a lot or any money at all. Thank you so much, Blockies, for sponsoring me. I love making content for you guys. And yeah, I just kind of put my favorites up here, up front and center. Oh, he's kind of slipping out of his seat. Just noticed that. And yeah, there's not really much to say. There's just a lot. And to the left, right, the right is, that's just a small, award thing, is my Sticky Bones. They're chilling there with, I forgot his name, but yeah, my Sticky Bones just chilling there. I don't really animate with them that much since they're kind of just blank bodies. And down below is the Pumpkin Bomb, which I think doesn't work right now. It doesn't have batteries. But yeah, it's supposed to be up here, but it's, taking too much space, so I put him down here. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, before that, below is my box shelf. There's just boxes that I like the design of. I actually threw most of these away to make space for my diorama and basically kept only the essentials. And I guess that's about it. We've gone through top to bottom on my display. Now, I think the last thing I should do is give my top 10 action figures of this year. I've already given like a sort of top 3, I guess, on Geek Effect's new video. But for my top 10, I'll be basing it on when did I get it. I know that most of these figures already released way earlier, like 2021, last year, but I just got them now. So I'm still gonna count most of these. So here is my official top 10 action figures of 2025. That's about it for my collection tour. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. FAQs, my collection, how it started, my top 10, and some honorable mentions. And yeah, if I missed anything, put it down in the comments below. I'll take note for it for the next collection tour in 2026, next year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to you guys for making all of this possible. To Hobby Genki, New Trade, and Blockies, just thank you so much. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.